The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now it's Wilson. Connection made to Ruckert. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Big hit. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Now Wilson on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Dolphins' 35.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Check. Mike 55, right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The two are going to try and throw for it, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
4 down. Mike 55, Mike 55. Crunch time, defense. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Yo.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike, 55.
After the interception, here's Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Got his left. 4 down. Alert. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, 55.
Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Nick Needham picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Berrios. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going to the air. Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with Hill. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. Jalen Phillips, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, Tua. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0
Yeah, it was
game.
good.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nah, yeah, I heard you. You good.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 79 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and 9 here.
Stop your whining. Mike check 30. Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. That's into the hands of Chosen. 25 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Touchdown! Devon Achane. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Yeah, last time I checked, I was like 2,000 something. I'm not sure what though.
14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott.
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. 4 down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Prescott yet again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Prescott on first down. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout